Hey guys, it's Tim, and welcome to HNTV, the new relaunch of the TV podcast. Joining me today is my co-host Luke.
Hey guys, how's it going?
So let's talk about Netflix, more specifically their Daredevil season. Season 3 seems to be taking much longer than the previous seasons have come so far, because we're already getting Luke Cage Season 2, Jessica Jones Season 2, Iron Fist Season 2 is the next up. No, but we don't have an official release date yet for Daredevil Season 3, even though that was the one that started it, and its second season came out before, I think, both Luke Cage and Iron Fist, their first seasons.
Yup.
Well, apparently the reason for this delay is that they basically had to drop everything when they did the Defenders so that more of their resources could be open. They couldn't film anything with any of their actors because they needed the actors available to show up on Defenders if they needed them to help broaden the scope of the show.
And what good did that do? Because that show was not good.
I mean, I'm happy Foggy was there. He was probably one of the best parts of the season.
Foggy's most of the time, every time he's on screen, is the best part.
Yeah.
You know, like, he kind of, like, makes the scene and almost makes the episode, depending on, you know, how heavily he's involved. But I just didn't like that show, so I'm kind of glad that, you know, they're, you know, according to the Netflix VP, that they're kind of returning to the roots, you know.
Yeah.
A return to form, I guess.
Yeah, according to what Cindy Holland said, Netflix VP, it is going to be a return to form. I don't know specifically what that means, like if they're going to try to have the same tone as Season 1, make Daredevil more involved in this season than he was in Season 2, because he was, like, completely superfluous to Season 2.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I've talked about that before, that if you remove Daredevil from Season 2, it really doesn't change anything about the season, except maybe Stick dies earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's not, I don't know, man. Like, Daredevil Season 2 is just, it was really kind of meh for me, most of it. And
it had a decent first half with it, but then, like, it had a really bad second half when they brought back in the Hand and they gave the Punisher his own villain with, Clancy Brown.
Yeah. 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 And so, like, for Season 2, my favorite episodes were the first couple episodes, I think. Like, really, like, the first 5 episodes were really, really good. But, you know, it's weird, too. I always like seeing Clancy Brown on screen. So, yeah. I kind of enjoyed him as a villain. That was...
I mean, I liked that he was there. I felt that having him be, like a major villain for the season was kind of... Well, not even a major villain for the season, just kind of a side villain that the Punisher deals with because he's there.
Yeah, and so I think that, you know, Season 3 is going to be more or less based off of Daredevil Born Again, which is pretty cool. Season 1 was, you know, vaguely based off of The Man Without Fear, and, you know, you know, they're kind of loosely adapting these very iconic Daredevil storylines, specifically Frank Miller's. So... Season 2 is just kind of its own weird thing. You know, it's just this sort of like hybrid season of a bunch of different stuff going on. But hopefully, you know, a real return to form, according to Cindy. I'm hoping that's actually what it's going to be. You know, Kingpin's going to be heavily involved. And if they're going to do Born Again the right way, we're probably going to see, what's her name? The redheaded actress. I forget her name.
Which red-headed actors are you talking about with that?
The girl that worked for Matt Murdock in Season 1.
Karen Page?
Karen Page, damn it. Yeah, okay, sorry. My brain went somewhere else.
I had no idea who the red-headed girl was. She's a blonde character.
Yeah, Karen, well, you know, Karen Page in Born Again kind of makes this really... shady deal with Kingpin, and she has this big drug relapse, and so I'm wondering if they're going to go that direction, or is it just going to be, you know, like a really loose adaptation? But I don't know. We'll see. It's going
to be a somewhat loose adaptation because Wesley's already dead.
Yeah, that's true. we're gonna see where this goes. I'm interested to see what new characters they're going to introduce. I know that they're already talking Bullseye, but maybe maybe some other heroes. Now, like, I'm kind of getting sick of, honestly, like, Defender's character showing up. Like, introduce a new superhero. Like, how cool would that be? Like, I would be really cool with that if they introduced a new one.
The issue with introducing new superheroes into the universe is that it's not clear, like, for how much longer with Disney's streaming service, how much they're going to be able to expand the Netflix, like, universe within themselves. So introducing new characters as heroes who people may want to have their own show at some point may not be the best option at this point.
Yeah. May not be the best option, but we'll see. I don't know. I just, give me more heroes, damn it, Marvel. I don't care if you're on Netflix, if you're, you know, on Fox, or if you're on Disney. Just give me more heroes. I want to see more heroes.
You think that Elektra survived?
Maybe. I don't know.
Like, I feel she's gonna come back at some point.
Most likely, but I hated what they did with her in Daredevil, so...
Like, I thought she was fine in Daredevil. I think what they did with her in Defenders was weird.
No, I guess that's what I mean.
Where she was unnecessarily angry at Matt for no particular reason.
For no reason at all, I guess.
Like, he didn't really do anything. Like, she died because, whatever the hell that dude's name was better than her.
Yeah, and I guess, yeah, I don't know. It was just kind of weird. That, yeah, Defenders.
That whole Black
weird.
Sky thing was weird.
I did, and that's what I didn't like about it. I didn't like that, and I didn't like the stupid dragon bones. Yeah. Like, oh, we have to.
I know, what was up. What was up with the dragon bones under New York?
Apparently, that's what holds that's like the structure of New York. That's like the frame that holds New York City up.
Apparently, New York at some point had dragons in it.
And the dragons were buried thousands of years ago, and that's what New York was built upon.
I guess.
And they have to extract the bones in order to be immortal.
Yeah.
And in return, that would cause New York City to crumble.
Yeah, the plot was kind of pointless for that season. Most of the characters are The entire thing was just there to get the four characters together for some reason.
What, in my mind, dude, just what a crappy, lazy way to get them together. Like, it was just so cheesy, man. Like, dragon bones, of all things.
Well, I think one of the bigger issues was that they brought all of them together, but they didn't have, like, any major force going against them, because all the characters, except Elektra, who were villains that season, were all original characters.
Yeah. Oh, man. There's just so much more they could have done with that series that they just didn't do.